Turn that down a little bit. Alright, and then we're going to do this. I want to see if I can just kill some of the pre-rolls while nobody's here. It kills 20 minutes out of it anyway. I need to remember to do more of that. So, alright, cool. That's good. Where is my YouTube chat? I need to get that out of here. Or get that out here. There it is. For some reason it wasn't popping up, but now it is. Okay, there's that. Okay, this can go down here. Yeah, that looks good. That's already there, we're good. Perfect. This can go over here. Yeah. All right, cool. I think we're good. I had to set up all this stuff. Oh, whoops. Wrong field, buddy. All right. Probably, I'm just going to say 440, but we might do more. I did more last week. We'll see how I feel. We'll start with lightweight. Let's see how it goes. Mm-mm. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. I'm not going to try to do it from a deficit this week. Or should I try to do it from more of a deficit? I'm not going to try a deficit. Or should I do more of a deficit? Yeah. Well, either way. Got to put weight on it. Where? There. Actually, I think I need this job for me. Yes. There we go. I should warm up with some juggling. Just juggling by itself. What I really want to do at some point is just start actually working on my ambidexterity drill again, which is this one. You do right-handed, and then you do left-handed. You try to do them, one into the other, of course, but that takes some warming up usually. Not bad for a first try. But yeah, that's a good one. All right. I wonder how many I could do, how many pounds I could do left-handed deadlift, right-handed juggle. Because that is the worst one out of the two. Maybe I should try that for a little while. I'm going to try it. We'll see. I might change my mind because it is just so much better with the right. It's not a strength thing, it is the concentration thing. All right. Well, that one's still easy anyway. Whoa, they did a right to left thing there. That was cool. Juggling deadlifts? Unfortunately, no, it's not. If we're talking about the ambidexterity thing, the one side, the circle is. But not both sides, because left-handed is hard. No, deadlift isn't part of the show. It's hard to work in a juggling and doing weights into a show. It would be cool to incorporate, but I don't know how yet. I think it would be neat. Especially because I don't think anybody is going to be doing a lot of the stuff that I do. So it'd be something unique at least. But setup is real hard when it comes to weights because there's. Can you imagine trying to cart around an extra minimum of 315? Minimum of 315. And that's assuming I don't go too crazy with it, Because I'd probably want to do 4 plates for my deadlift one if I wanted to do that, but I don't know. Oh, we could use fake weights, but then it wouldn't be very impressive, would it? I feel like it wouldn't be. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just so much better at lifting with my right and juggling with my left for this one. It's not the case for all lifts. It's just this one. A lot of them actually, it's the other way around. It's for, let's see. Deadlifts and overhead press, I'm better at pressing with my right and juggling with my left. Bench press, I'm better at pressing with my left and juggling with my right. Squats, I juggle with both hands because the weight just sits on my back. Okay, so 225 is fine with left hand. All right, we'll try 315. Although I will say that I think a lot of like circus strongmen or whatever do or did have you know, like a barbell or dumbbell or whatever, dumbbell I guess, that would say some silly amount of weight on it, and it was probably still heavy, but obviously not 1,000 pounds or whatever. So it's like, it's a little, there is precedent for fake weights for performance, but I'd rather just do a real weight and just, you know, have it be quote unquote less impressive, but not really. Because if you think about it, say I do a 315 juggle squat for a show. How many people in the audience do you think even can do a squat at all with 315? Probably some, yes. Is it the majority? Absolutely not. All right, let's give this a shot. 315, lefty. Well, it's one of those things. So 315 squat is not actually anything crazy if you go with the grand scheme of things. When it comes down to it, my best squat is 555, and that is warm-up weight still for some guys. Even guys like roughly in my weight class. Now, I would say that's probably not warm-up weight for guys in my weight class that are natural. So I still have a good, like, they could still beat me though. There are guys who are, you know, compete tested and are in my weight class and lift 100 pounds more than me. So, you know, the average person, absolutely no. I am way stronger than the average person. Like, it's not even close. The average person, I don't even know if they could squat 2 plates. Average lifter, I'm still stronger than the average lifter by a good amount. Like, back when I was in the commercial gym, when I was at Fitness Connection, whenever I got to my really heavy squats and deadlifts, it was not uncommon for me to have a couple people watching. Because I would be deadlifting, 600 plus pounds and squatting 500 plus. And when you get close to that 550 range, that gets kind of rare. Now I didn't do it with the juggling. I did it basically twice ever in the gym, and that was after basically most people were gone for the night, because I wouldn't do that in a commercial gym, but unless it was mostly empty, like I said. But yeah, compared to your normal people, I'm very, very far above average. But for strength athletes, I am average pretty much. Maybe for my age, I'm strong because I'm 41. So that is not invalid, I guess. Okay, Sugar Team Lefty, not bad, not bad, not bad. Ah. We'll see if I can get 4 plates lefty. I don't know. I'm not actually sure what I can get left-handed. I'll just swap, of course, if I can't. We'll do 405 and try 440. If I get 405, just fine. We'll see. Spiking my hair. Hold on. Oh no, hold on. There we go. I got you. Whoops, that was probably loud. Yeah. All right, hold on. I got to pull up this for comparison. Oops. Perfect. Oh, that's too big. It's too big. There you go. My next cosplay. All right, let's get this. We're going to try 4 plates left-handed. See how it goes. Oh yeah, I finally remembered to bring the chalk in here. So now I have my new chalk. I didn't bring a whole brick, I just brought in a half because a whole brick barely fits in the thing. Chalk is so useful. All right, left hand. Let's see what you could do, buddy. Pal, chum, amigo, compadre. Yeah. I've already said pal. Whatever, I'm done. Oh, nope. I am not good at the left-handed bracing at all. Oh, comrade. You're right. I forgot that one. I forgot comrade. Good man. You're right. I will do right-handed. Woo, buddy! That feels heavy today. What's up, D? I'm gonna still do 440, but then I'm gonna call it at 440. I did a bunch of yard work yesterday with like not like yard work like lawn, but like I was messing with like bricks and pavers and such. So I think that took something out of me. Let's get this up. Hey, that's almost correct. Not quite correct, but it's almost correct. If by that you mean, is he still my roommate? Then yeah. Much been my homie for a long time. There we go. We have that. All right, 440. I'll just put this 10 on, I don't care. 10, 5, 2.5. Use this. Like 10, 5, 2.5. Hold on, that's not the matching one. I need the matching one. There we go. Not because it weighs any different, but because it matches. And that's important. Because I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. And it's the only way I can think of to have other people be able to see it. You're not allowed to integrate them, but I don't think they said anything about them being separate on the stream. I think that's still allowed. If it's not and I get banned off of Twitch, well then now you know. I do know you're not supposed to have them integrated though. So. Although the funny thing is, I remember seeing a guy interviewing Dan Clancy, and he was multi-streaming, and the chat was integrated on his stream with Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. Like, cool. All right. Well, 440. We try it. We try it. Oh, nice. Nailed it. All right, you. I'll have to try it again. Hold on. I'll read the chat first, though. Well, because he is the CEO of Twitch, even if he is a little bit on the strange side. All the disrespect. I would say that a lot of management is probably unfit. But, what are you gonna do? I do think it's amusing, though, that multiple times the man pulled up his phone and it was just all what is the way we put this? Just chatting streamers that wear clothing that shows off a lot. Anyway, no, that's on a different site. This site, it's not that. Although I will say that probably most of them do link to other sites where you can see the things, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, it's probably that with extra steps. But anyway, let's try this again. All right. Cool. All right, we're not doing more than that today. Today I definitely feel heavy. The juggle cam, true. The difference, of course, is that I don't have a link anywhere because it doesn't exist to a pay site where you can see NSFW content. There we go. The boys, yeah, that's a good way to put it. All right, so deadlifts were fine. Not anything too crazy there. I stopped at 440. We did 315 with the left hand, and we got up to 440 with the right. So let's do some lesser things. I'm gonna do some plain juggling, or some plain bench press incline for a minute. And I'll probably juggle in between. We're not doing 315 with that, or 405 or 440. Eek. I'm probably just gonna do 225 for some sets, but we'll see. We're gonna do some juggling in between, like I said. I guess I'll just do it this way. Oh. Oh, I do have a link tree. It's JuggleBoy360, but it's only social media. Basically, you don't even need that. You just do JuggleBoy360 on things. That's where I am. Except for, you know, certain cooling device related websites in which I don't have. Or of which I don't have. Whatever. Ugh. That's one of the few like social media sites that I haven't gotten JuggleBoy360. Yeah. I made the link tree more recently, but it's just the reason I made it is because now I can have people scan a QR code when I'm working at the mall, when I do shows out there, and they can see my social media because it's got basically my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever, Blue Sky, and Red Note, or Little Red Book, or Xiao Hong Shu. No, there's no pay for content, unfortunately. Sorry. The only thing you can pay for is the subscription to my Twitch, which gets you bicep emotes. So if that's what you want to say, pay for content, then yes, I have paid content. My biceps on Twitch as an emote. And that's about it. Kind of boring. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to throw shade at people that do that stuff. It's just not my thing. For that matter, I'm not actually throwing shade at people that do it on this site because the site clearly doesn't care. I think it's weird, but if it's in the, you know, if you're allowed to, then whatever. Make your money, I suppose. It is a little weird that the site is 13 plus though, and then they have links to those sites from their Twitch. That's a little on the weird side to me, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's my biggest problem is that, and the disingenuous thing of pretending it's not what it is. That's also another one, but whatever. I'm not a big fan of people being, oh, let's put the safeties on. I don't need it for 135, but we'll want it when we get to 225 just to be safe. Huh. What's the term? And put it the nice way. Don't spit on my face and tell me it's raining. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of that. Ah. All right, we'll do 185, I guess. I had one time where I didn't realize I had done it, but I went to do a set to failure with 295, which is a appreciable amount of weight. And then I realized at the very end, oh boy, there's no safety. That wasn't a good time. I thankfully, you know, didn't die, but I wasn't pleased. Tweaked my shoulder a little bit too, but it was temporary, thankfully. And I learned my lesson. Haven't done it since. That's why even though I was only on 135, I still did it then. Because otherwise I could forget. Because that's actually how it happened in the first place, because I went to put the safety, or I went to do my set, and I was like, okay, I'll put it on before I get to the heavy stuff. And then I forgot. Yeah. Thankfully, like I said, I managed to make it through without injury, or any serious injury. And obviously I didn't die, but I did learn my lesson. A little shoulder tweak is a low price to pay to learn that lesson. But yeah, that's why I use safeties on this. I don't use it for the one arm stuff because you don't need it for that. At least I don't. Because if I can do something with one arm, like 90-something%, then that means when I add the second one, it's going to be easy peasy. Plus, if it's one armed, it's off balance usually, which means I'll just let it go if it was a problem. Yeah, it was not my finest work, but we learned our lesson, like I said. Ideally, you learn from other people's mistakes, but at least if you're not learning from some other people's mistakes, learn from your own. I'm gonna do 225 to the top. Although I'm not going to do 10 of this. And I'll be interspersing juggling. Not with shot puts this time though. Shot puts I'm going to save for by themselves. And we'll see if we can get that 36-second plus. I have been getting really close. So I think it will happen. Correction, I know it will happen eventually. I think it will happen soon. How soon? I don't know. Okay, let's juggle something light. Like 6 balls. There's a 6th one. Okay. Oh, whoops. I just missed that one altogether for no good reason. No good reason. Perfect. Juggle Boy ASMR. I got you. That felt better. Ooh. Okay. $2.25. Easy peasy ish. Okay. Should get at least 5 of this. If I can get 8, that'd be great. Cool. Great. I've done more than 8 for that, but 8's a good set. We're going to prepare the shot puts because they're coming soon. Whew. Coming up soon. I guess I'll do a little bit heavier. We'll try 2. Let's do 255. No, just do 250. We're not going to get 5 or 8 of this, probably. The goal here would be 3. 3 to 5. Oh, that went up real high on that one. 4 asterisk. 4 asterisk. We had 3 reasonable ones though. We'll try a single with 275. I think I can do that. See if we can get a clean single of 275 is what I should say. Thanks. Woo. We'll see how my forearms and wrists feel today, because after doing a bunch of brickwork yesterday, they may be fatigued. But I don't know. We'll see. I should say they are fatigued, but that doesn't mean necessarily that I won't get a good juggle. I just probably won't be able to do as many sets. We'll see. All right, 275. I'm gonna try to get a reasonably clean single. All right. All right. Nope, that was ugly. But that's fine. We'll call it good at 275 asterisk. We don't need to do, we definitely don't need to go higher, and I don't need more volume. I'll just do my my planned shot put juggling. Yeah, that's fine. I I'm never going to be mad at getting 275 incline, even if it is a little on the less than perfect side. Basically, I need to learn how to do leg drive without my hips shooting up like that. That's my biggest problem. True on all my bench. My heaviest bench ever was I managed to get 420. But it was real ugly. The only one the heaviest I've gotten without it, my butt shooting up is 385, I think. I might have done 4 plates without it, but I can't remember. But I know I've done 385. Maybe slightly more. Usually, and I'm talking about flat, not incline. Just to be clear, I'm talking about flat. Incline, my best clean is, I've done 275 clean, just not, I was fresh. And also I think I was focused on it more and heavier. I'm sitting at about 216 right now. I'm back on my way down again. Yeah, 420 lifted. But I was focused on bench a lot. I think I was benching at that time about 4 days a week. Obviously not heavy on all those days. One of those days was pretty much just a speed work, essentially. Not crazy volume, just do, get blood flowing, do a little, I don't even know if conditioning is the right word, but you basically go through the movements, practice form, practice, an explosive press, that sort of thing. And then one was more of a volume day, one was a heavy day. And then if I did do a fourth one, like I said, it was pretty light. But I always would have a heavy volume or a heavy day and a volume day. Then outside of that, it was kind of play it by ear. Third day was often pyramids, or a pyramid, climb up, then back down. Or climbing sets is a fun one, that sort of thing. Yeah, but it's hard to do 4 days a week of volume. When I was doing that, it was during my off season. So I was able to get in the gym on, Friday through Sunday if I wanted to. Nowadays, it's just, it's really hard for me to work out on Friday through Sunday. So try to make my progress on Monday through Thursday. The goal, 36. At this point, mostly I'm just happy maintaining what I've built. And then progressing on stuff that's maybe less conventional, with the juggle lifting thing. Because that's pretty fun to do and is unique, and there's plenty of room for me to make progress. I need to, over the next year, over this next 10 and a half months, I think it is, drop a little bit of weight and get faster. So I'll lose some strength when I do that. But the thing is, you can't have it all. Unfortunately, that's the plight of the natty. Sad fact is, when you lose weight, you lose strength. I mean, that's true of the people that are on here too. but it's more so true for people that are natural. All right. Okay, we're gonna need something a little bit more upbeat than this for juggling shot puts. This is cool and all, but it's a little too chill. I haven't listened. I'm crazy. What's the mistake? Let's see. I want this one. No, this one. No, this is there is one of the songs in there that I really like though. But oh, this one. I actually really like this one. There are several on here that are actually let's see, I think like 3 or 4 of them that I like a lot. But let's see. Kaputs. Oh. Okay. Ooh, my thumb. Oh boy. That was pretty dang good, considering that I messed up and saved it. That actually is the most impressive thing there. Is that save? Then I cheated and had to set it down after a while. Good first try. Not bad. That was about 34.5 seconds. Or 34, yeah. 34.5 seconds. And that's with that save. Which means I used a bunch of energy saving. Let's see if we can get it again. I'm pretty okay with that. Okay. Let's see. There's another one on here that's a favorite. Is it this one? This one's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm just about recovered here. We'll try it again. Oh, okay. Google just popped up with an update or something. Alright, thanks Google Play. Or Play Store. Oh. Oh gosh. Yeah, my wrists are fatigued for sure. Whew. We'll get in some volume at least though. I don't think that one was even close. Alright, 19. Closer than I thought. About 25 seconds, 24, 5, somewhere around there. Whew. I think I forgot to put in any of my times. That's my best one. And then that one I just got was, let's say 24.5. I can't be too mad if that's what I'm getting. Let's try this one. Oh no, that's one of the chill ones, which is all well and good, but it's too chill. I haven't listened to this in a while. Well, this one was a pretty chill theme, which is great, but I want one a little bit. A little bit more upbeat. Although, actually, I'm going to go back to that other one just because I want to listen to it during the break. Because frog theme. We want more high energy for the set, but man. I'm gonna sit here for a minute. Save up my energy. See if we can get one more good run. Oh, this actually does pick up. I forgot. Yeah, I'm glad I went back to this one. So good. Frog theme is very nostalgic. And obviously, Ben did some extra stuff here, put a spin on it and all that. Stretching out my wrist a little bit and see if we can get a good one. All right. Well, here goes the thing. Oops. Oh, well, couldn't save that one. We'll try it again in a minute. We're just putting in work today, I guess. Oh my. All right, so what if I'm thinking. I'm thinking and pacing as I do. Nailed it. Okay. What I might want to do is forget the timed runs and instead just juggle until failure. Take 20 seconds, juggle until failure again, maybe 30 seconds in between. Almost treat it like, it can't be quite like high intensity interval training. It'd be reverse hit, but it'd be intervals. So let's try that. All right, we're just gonna do some intervals. I'll still keep that up there because I did pretty well, I should say. Okay. It'll be like 30 to 40 seconds in between. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Okay, watch. Okay. Let it shake about 30, 45 seconds. And we'll start again. Maybe I should do a minute. I don't know. Whew. Okay. It was good. It might also be a thing if I need to plan for roughly twice the amount of time that I got, but there's 40. Restart. This will be about a minute by the time I start, I guess. Goodness gracious. All right, that was hard. I'll do another 30. Whew. This album's great for juggling too. I forgot. Man. Whew. Yeah, I might need a minute in between sets. That's a lot. This rapid fire thing is okay. Anyway. Oh, goodness. That's wreaking havoc on my forearms. Whew. All right, we don't need this. Goodness, though. Yeah, these are basically burnouts. Okay. Oh, hold on. Well, false launch. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, well, that answers that. Whew. I don't have too many of those in me when I do it. That's a lot. All right. Whew. I think that's the workout, boys. Tomorrow, more Silk Song. That should be fun. But for now, I'm gonna call it. Have a good one, everybody. See you tomorrow. Hold on. There we go. All right, see you, everybody.